Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake, you're here for another reaction, and today we're reacting to the Secret Invasion first episode. Now, it's been a while since we have an MCU show. It's been since She-Hulk, I'm fairly certain. And listen, if you didn't like She-Hulk and you expect me to trash these sort of shows, you're in for a bad time, because I thoroughly enjoyed She-Hulk, as I enjoyed all the other shows, really, in their own ways. Some I like, let's say less, but you know, but it's someone I absolutely adore, and I think that they just explore different genres with these shows, and they just give depth to characters that you probably didn't get before, because rather than do a film on a certain character that we know that we wouldn't get in the first place, we're now getting a 6-part series where it could range from 30-minute episodes to nearly an hour. So I'm all for that. I want more depth to these characters, and I think they've hit so well on a few of them. I think WandaVision, Loki. I thoroughly enjoyed Moon Knight. I fucking loved Moon Knight. Yeah. Though I think Falcon Winter. She-Hulk I really enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed the funness of that show. It's different in its own right, and I love it. I absolutely loved it that there was its own quirkiness by himself, and that's what it should be. We can't just have this, and we can't just have this in the MCU. Otherwise, it becomes the same people that are saying this is shit. Go, why is it all shit now? And the same people that are saying like I'm bored and they need to change things up, and they're giving you different genres. And now the people that are like that, they just want to moan, really, don't they? But yeah, so, and I feel like, yeah, we're just getting different and adapting this sort of, like, now that we've had 10 years of the over 10 years of the MCU, but after phase 1 to 3 of a slow build, we're now getting an expansion now on it going forward, and we need to just, rather than be samey, we need to explore different characters and different genres, and I think they've done that so well with these shows. So I'm here for it, and I think with Secret Invasion, I think we're going to get a sci-fi thriller that I don't think we've had in the MCU yet. If we have, nothing's coming to my head yet. But again, I feel like I'm going to get I'm getting Winter Soldier vibes from it, and I fucking love the Winter Soldier, like Captain America. I'm getting that vibe from it, and having Nick Fury back have been so weird, just to find out where he has been, what he's been doing. I wonder how long it's going to take them to tie into Captain, the Marvels. How long it's going to take to tie into that. But I know this is huge. I know this is a huge comic. I've purposely not read it because, again, I like to read it after I've watched it, so I enjoy this, and then I read the original stuff and I'm like, oh, this is great as well. Whereas other way around, I can get disappointed sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. Anyway, so I think we're going to get a very it's going to have. Listen, do you remember that scene in Rick and Morty where when Rick's in the simulation with inside the simulation, and he comes back and he has the knife to Morty's throat, going, "Are you a simulation, bitch?"
All right, Rick, you little son of a bitch! Are you a simulation? Huh? Are you a simulation? No! You little son of a bitch!
That's what I want to be like. I want to not trust any person, whether they're actually who they are, who they're not. I'm here for it. I'm glad we're getting, like, it's an all-star cast as well. I'm looking forward to that. But again, it's just I'm glad we're getting more stuff fleshed out to Nick Fury, and I'm here for that. I love that Sam Jackson loves these things as well. He'll always come a calling. So yeah, I am excited to get into this. I think I am yapping on a bit too much, so I'm just going to leave it there, guys. Going to jump into it. So I hope I enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoy this reaction. And if you do, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. That'll be superb. But other than that, guys, I'll see you on the other side. We're back, baby! Same sort of font they did in Winter Soldier and I think Civil War, actually. I think.
Yes.
That's Martin Freeman. Hello. Hello, sir.
What if the ones closest to us?
Is Ross going to come back? And are we going to set off with that either we're not going to trust them, or a big reveal that this is not the person we think it is?
What if they...
Oh, there's going to be so many Easter eggs in here, I think, possibly.
That's precisely what they want you to think.
Right, okay. Listen, he's given very much Charlie Day / Charlie Kelly in Always Sunny in Philadelphia vibes, you know, a Pepe Sylvia, you know, that there is no Carol!
And I say, Carol! Carol, I gotta talk to you about Pepe. And when I open the door, what do I find? There's not a single goddamn desk in that office. There is no Carol in HR.
But also with everything going on, I think conspiracies have been around for a long time, but with everything going on, still with everyone's conspiracies, I do think this probably isn't going to help a lot of people. If people get this and then they'll go on a fucking tangent and suddenly somehow this will be implemented into, I don't know, in a couple of years' time, some say use this plot as for something that's happened in real life. I can just see it. It won't help society, this, but God, I love it.
Not people.
Say it, baby. Yeah, here it is, baby!
Now they don't want just any planet.
They want our planet, yeah. No, this is like Doctor Who as well, with the Zygons as well. God, I'm just referencing so many things already. It's like I haven't done this like by myself in a while. But if you watch Doctor Who, spoilers, season 9, Zygon invasion / yeah, the two-pair for the Zygons. Just, yeah.
There's only a tiny handful known to live on Earth. That's barely enough to...
They could have reproduced in 30 years.
Goddamn idea what you're talking about, Ross.
Oh my God, Ross is the fucking Skrull. He's the Skrull.
You would never know.
Have I fucked my head up already?
Force is the one that sets the world on fire.
Has he just given it to a Skrull? God. No! What am I doing to myself already?
So let me take this, and I'll give the information.
Oh, is he now and they starting to play on his fear? Yeah, see, no, so it could actually be him. Oh my God. Oh, shit. I mean, he's breathing fairly normally for someone who was nearly choked to death. That's fucking nuts. That was nuts. Yeah, you do.
I need an extract.
Is that Maria Hill?
Academica Metro Station, 6 blocks northeast.
She's back, baby! This is a cool shot. I like this. I like this. Wait. This bitch!
Ross. Show me your hands. Rukia. Talos.
It's me.
What?
What are you doing here?
Chasing him.
Ross! Oh, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
Here's one of you.
Oh, no. I'm already tired of it. I said I'm looking forward to it. I'm tired of it already. Woo wee. Scrolls, man. Scrolls. Yes. Yes. New opening. Let's go. Faggy! And. Oh, okay, sorry. Is that Skrull president? Yeah, well, that's the White House. I'm here for this. I'm here for this opening. Oh, he looks like a proper, like, sort of old school alien. Look at that! Bastards. They know exactly what they're doing here. Oh.
Welcome back to Earth.
Yay! Yay! Oh. Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I just said yay because they're doing that, but it's a sad moment. I'm a fucking idiot.
That it would take.
He preys on the collective rage of young, displaced Skrulls.
This is very much like the Doctor Who episodes.
Skrulls are immune to radioactive.
Gravik's trying to start a war between Russia and the
That won't be hard at all.
Anything
That's
he use this bomb to do.
yeah.
Does he have him?
Your species will cease to exist.
Jesus Christ. Gee, I won't let that happen.
Go on, sir.
Agent Fury, we just received word that he's...
Here he is. Donald!
Yes, sir.
What do I recognise him from? What do I recognise the president from? I have a theory. I want to see him again. Oh, fuck. He doesn't know who to trust. I don't know who to trust. Also, you might just look like a perv just looking at people kissing. Jesus Christ. Come on. He wanted it, of course, surely. He knew what he was doing. This is Nick Fury. Right? It's Nick Fury, right?
Are you a simulation? No!
There she is.
You've been keeping from me all these years.
Oh, you sneaky bastard.
Started the tradition. Still haven't forgiven you for destroying my very expensive flat.
You mean sick?
So it's possible.
Throw.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, you're a
You
liar.
may not know when a Skrull is pretending to be a human, but I sure as hell know when a human.
There you go. I knew that. I knew that as well. I'm just as good as Nick Fury.
The fact that you don't know taught you that no matter how hard you fight for what's right, there's always someone stronger to undermine you.
Bitch, it was Thanos!
You seem to forget this old Nick.
He is the spy, as Tony Stark Tony Stark said. You would know not to let him touch anything. Silly woman. Unless she wants him to do that. Christ. I can't keep doing this to myself. Emilia!
Welcome to New Skrullos.
New Skrullus. I like how they just rebuild them and just put new. Like, and that's not just in this sort of, in Marvel, I mean everything. Like, it's just, rather than trying to think of a new one, it's just New Earth, New Skrullus.
What's your name? Whatever dangers you risk getting here, know they're worth it.
Oh, that's nice. But what if he's a spy? Oh, I'm fairly certain that is Gaia. I'm fairly certain it is. She's Gaia. Emilia Clark's playing Gaia. I mean, place looks like shit, but you know, if they can grow the stuff they like, have at it. Why are they? Okay, hold on. Yeah, like why? Why are they not in their own skin? Surely, if they want to be at home in New Skrullos, then they're on about like wanting to be in their own skin. Then why are they not there? Like they have to explain that, right? They will do, right? Because you know they have yeah. Because for me, it seemed like it would take too long and too much money to get them into hair and makeup. Just throw them in the background, and that's all I'm thinking, man. Skrulls playing football. Never thought I'd see the day.
But if you do choose to be a warrior, there is one advantage.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
All the whores you want. Oh,
Everyone
Well,
else
we
has
get to
a
leave.
compound.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
The warriors keep our human form. The longer we attach to our shells, the less likely we can be identified by humans and Skrulls.
Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, thank you.
What is your dream?
Home.
Pagon, Brogon, Blazer,
Bring in the ship.
Taser.
Laser. Blazer.
Take his face.
Oh shit! Are they taking people that are already radicalized? So yeah, are they trying to take people that are already been radicalized, so then they can actually have the cojones to actually, you know, do it. So it's not out of norm for them. So it looks more like the humans are doing it. That's what they said at the start. With what it makes sense at the start because all the other terrorist groups are all doing it. It's the norm. So that's very smart. And what, they just keep them here locked up and you sleep. They could just take his memories, everything like that. don't remember him being this powerful in Captain Marvel. Unless I've just, you know, read that from my mind brain. Bitch, he played you.
Gravik has something very big up his sleeve. But the immediate
Is
threat
that Tony Curran?
the bombs.
That
Five
is.
specialists in
I already saw him a couple of weeks back in the pub.
such explosives.
Salute him.
My mind is on this one.
Meaning she will annihilate any and
Yeah.
everyone who's ever
Fuck yeah.
heard the name of Gravik.
She's absolutely savage. Love it.
Scrolls. You're gonna have to hurt some people.
I feel like that was a test. Was Nick Fury testing if it was actually Maria Hill? I mean, why is that there? Why isn't that inflatable thing just chilling there? That has to be brought in somehow, right?
Where's the bloody coffee?
You dumb bitch. You just got scrolled.
In my 6 steps. I got it.
So strong. 136, bitch.
Not even
Be looking good.
40 in human years. Haven't even gone on my midlife crisis shopping spree yet. What you get for yours?
The Avengers.
Yeah, he did.
That shall belong to Louis XV.
Everything is priceless till it gets
Break
blown
it.
to bits in a hail of
Break
bullets.
it.
I'm sorry, I do not know this term. Dirty bomb.
Boom goes the dynamite.
This guy's so fucking terrible at this.
Everybody gets one.
Shoot him in the leg, Nick. Shoot him in the leg. Oh, hello. Pretending, are we?
Name is Talos.
Well, shit.
I
Like,
got this. You sure?
it's a very secure ceiling. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. It's about damn time. You tried your best. You tried your best. But you were down. You were down, buddy. Go on, go on. Get up. Come on.
Where you got it?
Come on. You're Maria of goddamn Hill. Or are you?
It's what you always say, but there's always another.
There we go. Gaia?
She's dead.
Not the best time to tell her with a gun point at her. Yeah, this is going to be a big moment for her.
Повторiste, пожалуйста.
Everyone's underestimated him.
Viva Miliardina.
It's going to end up being proven that they shouldn't have.
My bruise.
Spooks like me. Bad shot.
Yeah.
You always told me there is no shame in walking away when the steps are uncertain.
I mean, this is all very okay, but here's my mindset since you've been saying this, right? Is that since she's been saying all the things, I'm like, yeah, you're right, this is pretty good. But also, what if she's saying this as a Skrull to try and convince him more that this is actually Maria Hill, and it's going like, you told me this, you used to be like this, and it's now her trying to now sort of feel out whether it like to may come across as she's trying to feel him out and everything. So, but. I mean, it's good that we're seeing this. The blip affects people in different ways, you know? What's going on here now? Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. So I'm talking about.
You don't see that following you could get her killed.
Your mother died.
Sweet.
You were working for her killer.
Drop those bombs. Truth bombs, not actual bombs.
You have.
The attack is planned for tomorrow. Unity Day.
But what if this isn't Gaia? What? That she's giving false information on purpose?
There's so many
I don't know what to trust, man. I don't know what to trust.
guys come back.
God, Emilia Clark's tiny, isn't she? She's so tiny.
I got a carrier going northeast. The other one's south.
Oh, it's your man again. Oh, that's the fucking thing I saw at the festival. Yeah, gotcha. Oh shit, that fucking kind of scared me. I didn't like that. I felt that child was like deep into my soul.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Like, did that come out weird? It might have. Looked into my soul. Looked deep into my soul. Shut up, Jake. Before it gets worse. Oh, you motherfucker. He's gonna be next. He's gonna be next. They're totally just like sort of fucking with him. Oh, it's him. Right, okay. Is he the actual bomb? He's the fucking bomb, isn't he? Motherfucker! Oh shit, people are dead. Holy fuck. All he has to do is just change to another person now. He's gone. Did I call it? Did I fucking call it? Or is he the scroll now? Or is that the scroll? Oh, you bastard. Oh my god. Oh, this is fucked. We can't lose Hill. We can't lose Hill. Maria Hill, not Maria Hill. Oh shit, we've lost Hill. No, it's going to end here, isn't it? It is. This is it. I feel so bad for Downton Hill, but I don't trust even though she's like, how do we know that's actually, what if to mess with Nick Fury? This is what I'm thinking of. What if to mess with Nick Fury, he's infiltrated he got the other Skrull to be Maria Hill, so then he could then kill that Maria Hill, as in what's his face? Gravik. Yeah, Gravik killed Maria Hill, but it's actually not Maria Hill. It's still just a Skrull. I mean, I can't remember in the opening scene of the Skrull, because that's what they showed us that the Skrull. We haven't. For all we know, they could have been dragged away, and that could have turned into a Skrull like immediately. I don't know. It could have. I'm in for a rough ride if this is me on episode 1. And that, guys, was my reaction to episode 1 of Secret Invasion. Like, what? I am in for a rough ride for this, I think. I don't know where I stand. I don't know what's what, and that's the point of it. I don't know who's what. I don't even believe that could be, because to get out of the ways at the start. We saw at the start, whilst Martin Freeman was dying, but whilst Ross was jumped off the thing and went down, it was like we thought we saw them turn, and then it was then like, you know, he's then dead as the Skrull. But then we saw that your man then who then they fought in the scene where each other, like Talos and the other guy that they end up having a little fight with. We saw that he died as in his form as well, you know, he got shot in his form as as a human, but then obviously then he then becomes the Skrull once he actually dies. Like, there's no point in holding the facade. He's not putting it there. Becomes Skrull. So there is a chance that could be in some level that is still just a Skrull that he's sacrificed just to fuck with Fury because he's got Maria Hill somewhere, you know. But again, shit. But listen, as far as first episodes go, I was hooked. I've been hooked. I'm hooked. I fucking love it. I don't know how I'm gonna be tearing out my hair most weeks, but yeah. no, not looking forward to that. But yeah, so I'm just sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a word I'm looking for, and it's escaping me now. Where I'm just sort of not dumbstruck. I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb and I've just strucken by this, but I don't know, man. It's that because I don't know what to believe, and I can't just Maria got shot, and I was like, shit. Have I called it? But then I realised this is supposed to be the actual Maria Hill. But then... Fuck! Anyway, I'm going to go through my notes of what I wrote down. And then we'll go from there, I guess. So, obviously at the start we had the open with Skrulls with your man, I can't remember his name. I didn't write it down. I haven't done notes in a while, so this is a weird concept for me again. But yeah, when he was there, once he was there, having to second guess if it was Ross was actually a Skrull or not. When he was like, "I take this off your hands, don't worry," and in the end he was right. But obviously, then in that time, then you have then the people chasing him, and again you're thinking, "Oh shit, this actually is Ross." Fuck. To set the tone of the show, they did such a good opening scene for that, because this is something we need to fear it because it could happen at any point, because it could be anyone, and then you then are shown the actual fear of this guy, because then he then second guesses, but then you have to think maybe it's him trying to lure in Ross, you know, because then I've already second guessed Ross, but then you then see Ross then make like a leg for it, and then you get seen him getting chased. You're like, oh shit, this is it. And it's set up perfect, because then in that time I've changed about 4 times who I think is actually the Skrull, and that's the bad Skrull, I guess. But that's the point of it. And I'm exhausted in that opening form, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and after that it's just chaos again. But they did so well to set the tone, and I'm here for it, you know. Yeah, the whole thing, with the world domination, they want to be able to. Again, I wrote this down. And I want to say again, so it's all about world domination. They want basically the humans to sort of fight each other, to go to war. So basically they can then turn the place to planet Toxis, and then they can make new Skrullos, right? To make it the whole world theirs. Now, it's like the Doctor Who episodes. It's like the Doctor Who episodes with Peter Capaldi's run, season 9. I think it's episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 episode. Sorry. Yeah. So it's, for me, it's like, but then again, I don't know what came first, the Zygons or Skrullos, or this storyline. So I'm not going to try and compare those in like you saw that role. And obviously, I'm going to assume that there's going to probably be other things out there that have this storyline before even that episode of Doctor Who. But it's very similar, and I fucking love that 2-parter in Doctor Who, by the way. And it's just the comparisons from it very, very similar, but you know, this is on a grander scale, and I love it. I love it. But yeah, that chase, that reveal, Ross jumping off the roof. I'm there thinking like, oh, it's gonna go over and he's gonna like see swinging on something, and nope, that pitch fucking dead. Lovely stuff. Yeah, the whole thing again with like it was we had a younger generation who've grown up not knowing. They've heard the stories of old, where what the old planet used to be like, and now they're having to be hiding, ashamed of what they are, all that sort of stuff, and it's just like it's that the young generation is what's starting the revolution. The revolution has begun. So yeah, so for me, it's they're the ones that stand it because they think that they shouldn't be hidden away, and they deserve what's rightfully theirs in their head. So we'll see, I guess. But again, I like the whole the idea. Again, it's that young generation trying to radicalize, to try and bring something they think they deserve, but they're ill-tempered. They're ill. What's the word I'm looking for? They're not ill-prepared. They're very fucking prepared, but they're ill-informed, I guess, of it, or that they've just taken it their way. They want to just be comfortable in their own skin, but. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? It's yeah, yeah, but yeah. Soren dead again. It took me a while. That little moment with him and Fury when they touched heads, I was like, oh, and then when he's like, I'm sorry, I was like, oh shit, I feel so bad about that. I'm so ignorant. I'll be ignorant. Yeah. But yeah, the whole thing with with Soren dead, gives you the whole different stakes to it, isn't it? You've got now a desperate Talos, and then you have a radicalized Gaia. But that was obviously prior to, her. Yeah, she was prior to her radicalization was actually prior to her mum's death. But then that's what sort of. As for what maybe I could see, again, I'm second guessing it, but it looks to what has unradicalized her, you know. But yeah, but again, Fury going out, getting himself captured because Sonya thinking, well, you're not the Nick Fury you used to be. You're like, we called you this time, haven't we? Silly bastard. And it's still Fury's being Fury, tricks up his sleeve. Bam. Now I know. Like he knows, but that like nice little. I did enjoy that. Having a drink, having a little chat, her accusing him of being old, and you know what, old and washed up, but like the blips change him. And listen, it's not. This is nothing they've had to deal with before, as in like on this scale. He's Fury, man. Like he's. I think the whole idea is that we're supposed to be underestimating him, and everyone is underestimating him. But like, I know that he's going to step up eventually, but it depends on how far he falls. Now, if Hill's actually gone, that's huge for him. That's huge for but that's huge for him. Like that's the one person he trusted. Who had his back always. So yeah. Sonya, yeah, but that's fine. I like the whole idea. New Skrull looks like shit, like I said, but it's where they can be themselves. Where the Warriors are the ones that can only change into their own sort of face, because they it's a sacrifice that the others get to make. But again, until then, it's a new world that they can conquer. They'll just have to just be their shitty human versions, But I did like with that bit with Gaia, like that's the person you want at the front gate, showing them, walking them in, and they've been through probably hell and back to just reach this place, and here's the fruit of our homeland. People could be themselves. It's a nice sort of, but then it's like we'll see if you can step up, and then bam, walks to the door, and then you see, okay, I honestly that concept of getting a person that is already that have already radicalized himself, that's probably known on the watch list as being radicalized. That's how they could be doing it for so long. It's brilliant. It's so good how they then just infiltrate them, keep them aside, have them sleeping with the zzz thing, and just then it's so good. I like it. I love that. Yeah. Listen, here's my thing. I wrote it down. I've closed it over. Like I haven't got any other notes. That whole thing. It's so simple. It might not mean anything. But I wrote it down, and it was the popcorn bit because they just turned it. He offers a popcorn. She was like, yeah, why not? Now listen, certain shows put in stupid stuff. They put in stupid stuff and things where you just sort of like any other show. I'll be there sort of like didn't really need that, but okay. But then it could be character development to show they're sharing their food, they're friends and stuff like that. But he's offered to her, and she's gone, yeah, all right then. And then what if she doesn't like popcorn? What if that means that he knows that she might be a Skrull, or at least him trying to check it out? You know. I wrote it down. I can't, man. I'm honestly, I am Charlie Day, Pepe Sylvia, just like Carol. I am. Yeah, Skrull and Skrull. Skrull and Skrull fight. Yeah, that is a shame. I understand Talos. He understands. He doesn't want any more. He doesn't want to do bloodshed. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to kill his own people. And he doesn't want to kill anyone really. He's on the side of life, as Vision once said. But of course him fighting and trying his best. But obviously, this guy's younger. He's probably more of a fighter than Talos, and it's like I understand what he didn't want. He said, "I told you not to do it," but he had to. Otherwise, he was going to kill Talos, and Fury wasn't going to allow that. But yeah, him chasing after Gaia, revealing the news. Her still be like, "Nah, I'm out here, mate. I'm gonna." And then her, out you go, sits down, has a little cry, a little weep, ends up going back, and then it's like she's probably had that weighing on her mind. She's gone back to see what she's done. They're still going at it. It's finally, probably, maybe I don't know. I don't know if it was her, but it may have hit her. So then possibly send her to go see her. Maybe you know what? Maybe obviously the twists and turns are supposed to be that it's the twists and turns that are in the show. Maybe I'm reading way too much into it and I'm too worried, but you never know. Like, you never know. But yeah. Yeah. Just drifted off there thinking of that. But yeah, so Fury and Hill and Maria all having their little moment in the bar. Again, it could be that they're both trying to work each other. It could be that, imagine Fury's swirling along as well in that moment, but then again it could be her trying to prove that she's more of a human because she knows that he might have had the doubts, so they've got her to then to say these things to reassure him, so when that she does then dies as Maria, but really it's the Skrull, then you know it's he believes it. I don't know, but again ultimately it was a good scene, but Gaia turns again, her saying, telling them no, I didn't know what to expect. Did they expect Gaia to manipulate it? Did they expect Gaia to turn, or was it Gaia in the first place? That's what I mean. It's all over the place. Yeah, and then I wrote bomb to shit. Listen, Gravik, is it Gravik? Yeah, Gravik being him, literally being the kid. Because here's the thing: is that was the kid outside watching him as he got picked up by, was it? So he knew that he was around. So he knew, you know, so yeah, like, and that was the same kid because it's the same ball anyway. And it's like, to do that, to lure him in, to show him, listen, I could be all these people in this time. Fucking. So then, bam, it's me. I've got the bomb. The bomb's already in place, idiot. Like, you know, I'm the distraction. That's all been happening whilst it's going on. And listen, like, I don't know. I hope they don't do a Marvel and they're like 7 people are dangerously injured. Because you need to know that these bastards mean seriously. Because we need to see this, and these people are dead now. Like, they go up to 15 people killed, like chilled women and like, well, not women, fuck the women. Sorry, not fuck the women, but. You know, it's like, you know, equality and stuff like that. But it's more sort of like the harshest would be like children included. It's like, oh shit, that's what I mean. So I want this to actually be proper repercussions from this, and for it not to be like no, everyone's kind of still alive. It was a lucky one. There needs to be, for you to understand the gravity of the situation and what they're trying to be. With things like this, you can't just be letting it go. I want it to be impactful, so that Fury then. He gets the guilt that this is on him, you know. and Talos, all these people, and so then these fucks mean business, But yeah, but then obviously then at the end, like I've talked about already, but then them go up the hill shooting. I mean, it would make sense as well if then. Can't believe I'm going over again, but it will make sense again is that if the one that's undercover as Hill is a bit shocked by it, because it might not have been planned, it might have been he decided he's going to sacrifice the person, but then that person then going, it was like that person, it could just be real, but that person then going, it was you, or I can't remember the line was now, and then before he gets dragged away before then transforms back into a Skrull. Okay, going from that bit, I'm going to stop talking about that. That's what I think is a possibility, because that's what I've worked in my head. But ultimately, if we've lost Maria Hill, man, it's going to be fucking, it's going to ruin Fury, and not ruin him, but the guilt. The guilt. He's going to think I'm slow. I'm like what she said, and everyone else says right. I'm not who I was. I need to. Yeah. So. Shit, man, like, and I love Hill as well. Having them two together, it's like having them two together. But it also shows the stakes as well. That this is Hill's been in it since it was the first Avengers, wasn't it? It's Avengers Assemble, the first Avengers, because she wasn't in it when in Iron Man 2, I don't think. So I think that's when Cobie Smulders first turned up. But yeah. So we've had her as popping up in these as this character for years and years, and it's like they're just yeah. But again, I mean, I think it will do wonders for the storytelling if it is that she is dead, because even though I don't want it to be dead, it will fuel Fury and it will just open up other avenues. But of course, then if it turns out that I'm right. Like, I'm going to lose my shit, but then also I'll still appreciate that. Even if I did predict it, I'll still appreciate it, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm going to throw out maybe about 20 million bloody possibilities of like what I think the story is, because I'm very much like in the moment, because this one now I'm there thinking I can't trust anything. That's why I'm saying all these things out. So I'm going to say possibly 20 million different versions of what things are going to happen, and about 19,999,999 of them are going to be wrong, but just the one could be right. I feel like Doctor Strange going in to see the future events, like just one, like but either way, as a whole, this episode has actually deflated me. I don't normally tend to go, when I usually go do reactions, it's and if there's something that's really emotional, that can like kick me and like punch me in the fucking feelings, and I'm like, but this one here, I'm just like, I don't know, it's just like, it's a heaviness on the chest, Some might say I need to see a doctor, but but yeah. So for me, it's it was a great opening. Gave fleshed out the story, and it's already fucking with me, and it could be already the stakes have been set, whether that's obviously Hill being dead or if it's just the explosion. Hill's not dead, I don't know. But either way, it showed you what they're capable of and what they want, and they can achieve it. And going forward, I think this one's 6 episodes as well this season, but this was a 55-ish minute episode, I think it was. So like, if the episodes are fleshed out like this, fuck yeah. They go shortened down because they've got the first episode away, they might shorten down a bit, sure, but still, like, storytelling, like, yeah, please, yes, but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop there because I'm rambling. I think I'm so deflated. I think I'm hungry, but I don't know if I am hungry. I might have to have a little lie down to have a little think. But I think overall, yes, I'm here for it. Can't wait for next week. So bye. I'm going to leave there, guys. So if you like the video, please like the video. Comment down below what your theories are, without obviously being too spoilery if you've read comics and stuff like that. But what do you think the theories are? Do you think Hale's dead? Like, do you think I'm going crazy here? Did you guys go crazy during it as well? Like, let me know in the comments down below. If you like these types of video, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time that I upload. There's other videos to it, me by myself, with other different shows. I'm doing my Marvel MCU reactions with my friend Josh. He hasn't seen any MCU, and we just reacted to Infinity War. So those videos are up if you want to have a look around. So there's part 1, part 2. Have a look out for that. I also do reactions with my brother Charlie to do with Doctor Who, and I think I might be doing one of them with him soon as well, because you know, I'm hard to track him down. He's a teenager. But yeah, so have a look around, see what takes your fancy, guys. But other than that, see you out there.